For the review of the 75048 Erza'S The Phantom, I'm going to briefly show what it looks like. Okay, so right now it's folded up and ready to fit into the back of the Phantom. Wings fold down. Right now I have Erza with the Stormtrooper helmet on. And then we got the back engines, lights. Then this access door does open, but there isn't much to access. To get C110P out, or chopper, you have to pop this off, and there's our little droid. Put that back. Okay. The actual design, when it's folded out and in flight, I mean, the top fin isn't as high as its sides, but it really reminds me of an Imperial shuttle with the missile launcher concealed in the top fin right here. The design with the folded up wings brings forth waves of nostalgia. The simplicity takes me back to the mid-80s. But the part where this 75048 quote unquote the ghost intrigues me the most, brings me back to the Voltron days. Now it's got I mean, who would pay $25 for this little thing? It's got this morphing Power Rangers thing going, and it's supposed to fit into the back of the Ghost. Now you can kind of do a couple different things. I mean, the wings kind of do fold like that, maybe for a slower space travel, but it folds up nicely and kind of brings me back to those like blocks or the Connects type feeling. And then the cockpit does separate from the back of the ship as well. Then leaves you floating in space till you need rescued. But it leaves poor C110P just aimlessly floating around as well. And right now, Erza'S is wearing his helmet. Oops. I have loosened it. Here we go. So the helmet that Erza'S is wearing right now was stolen from an Imperial ship from the show. It would not surprise me if this helmet still receives transmission when it's near Imperials. This would make a great tool for the rebels later. TK421, why aren't you at your post? TK421, do you copy? Clink clink. I think he's got a bad transmitter. Now when you take the helmet off, he comes bald. And I like to keep my Legos in a flat-bottomed baggie. This one is a Ziploc brand. So if you want to take his helmet off and you notice he's bald, you gotta go and put his wig on. There's Erza'S. And in one of the X-Men Legos I got, Magneto comes with both his helmet and his wig, or his hairpiece. And in the actual X-Men set, they prefer you to keep Magneto's hairpiece on, and they gave you a clear cylindrical block to put into his helmet and then be able to attach to his hand so his helmet sits nicely on his hand. Even though the design is simple, I actually do enjoy it. Even though design is simple, I actually do enjoy it. Some of the most simple things end up becoming so complex. And the only thing I regret at the moment is not having the Ghost, which is the giant ship the rebels use. Let me see. Got the box here. Now, so we have the Phantom, and the Phantom goes into the Ghost and becomes a complete ship. But I believe it goes into the back port, so that'd be facing forward. Thank you.